want this thing to fall. Okay. Waiting for a couple people to jump on. Okay. Weird title, I know, right? I wanted to show you my new backdrop. Isn't it gorgeous? It's rose gold, but I don't. It kind of looks more gold, really, to me. But any Hoosiers, I'm stepping my game up. I wanted to show you some other stuff I got into that's cool. So I have to turn this way to do this. Okay. Let me find it. Okay, business cards. Yay. I don't know if you can see them, but I actually designed these, which was really cool to be able to, you can't really see. Let me turn the light down a little bit. Okay. I don't know. Can you see them better? But it was really cool to design these myself. Because I'm about to tip this thing over, y'all. See, I just thought it was so neat because it let me put my personal touch on it, which was really cool. So those came in. So like that means you're legit, right? I always say that jokingly, but somebody told me the other day, you've always been legit. So act like it, and I guess they're right. You're as legit as you think you are. Legit is in your mind, okay? Legit is a mindset. It's not a personal, what other people think of you. And you've got to get that out of your head. Because I've lived like that for, like, my whole life. And I just turned 40 in March. And I'm learning, at this age of 40, that I don't need other people's approval. And I can be legit in my own right, regardless of what anybody else thinks. So, I've got the light down. I'm going to turn it back up, I promise. But these, I got these two custom made, and they tell you how to apply and little tips and tricks, so that'll come with your package when you order. Also, I have my own website now, so instead of keeping a bunch of stock on hand and having to wait for me to mail, or like me to get things in and then me to mail to you, you can order right off of the website and they can just ship it straight to your house. So it kind of just cuts out the middleman. I still have stock too, so if you want to order from me, like I have quite a few local gals, so if you want to order from me, you can, and it's quick and easy that way. But I'm from Mississippi and I have a lot of my friends that support me there. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. And if y'all, instead of waiting on me to have to order it and then ship it, and then them ship it to me, and then me ship it to you, it's kind of cuts out the middleman. The website is mouthofthesouth.net, okay? And all new orders will be getting these. These are little, like, buy 9, get 1 on me, so get 1 free. So all orders will get these with a little stamp on it, okay, when you order. And all of you have ordered before these cards came in, you have yours, I have it, and I stamped it, so don't worry, you still get credit, okay? Alright, now let's turn the light back up. So let's put some light on this subject. I got some new stuff coming in. I got my legit case here too. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it has all my stuff in it. But I was going to show you what colors that I do have on hand, okay? So that you'll know, which is, let's see, Dawn Rising, which is it is very pretty. Let me turn the light back down. This light, I love this light, y'all, but it's either too bright or not bright enough, okay? Like, some things you can't see and some things you can. Okay, let's see if you can see it better. It's like a brown, almost like a shimmery brown. It's really, really, really pretty. The other color I have is a caramel latte. That's the colors. I have several of each of these, so if you need one, they're here. Pink champagne, or champagne. I say champagne. I love it. Okay. Berry. It is my favorite. Y'all know I'm a bold, dark lip person. So, berry is one of my favorites because it's a little bit darker. Right now, I have on Kiss. I have one more of these left. They sold like hotcakes. Everybody loves Kiss for the Cause. I think this is like a limited or something they do for breast cancer. I'm not positive on that, but I think I read that somewhere. And that's what I have on right now. And this has been on all day, so FYI.com. No touch-up or anything. I need to add some glossy gloss to it. It's because during the day you're supposed to do that just to keep it hydrated and fresh. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Mommy. Hey, Jane and Alan. Alan's like, what have I got myself into? We miss you at church, by the way, Alan. And then I have on hand, beige champagne. And it's really, really pretty, too. Nutmeg. This is going to be like my go-to, y'all, for fall. Because, I mean, right, when you think of fall, what do you think of? Nutmeg, coffee and nutmeg, right? It's just a spice like for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I love the nutmeg. And, the mauve ice, I have it on hand. And it's kind of a icy pink, I guess would be the best way to describe that. And then I have, when this sold like hotcakes too, I ain't even gonna lie, and this is my favorite. I wear it between this one and the Praline Rose. Praline Rose is my favorite. I posted a couple pictures with it on. It is absolutely, it's the perfect, to me, kind of nude, color. I just love it. I adore it. This is my everyday. Like, this is more going out bolder to me. I mean, I wore this to work, so I'd go either way, but I like bold. I hope I don't have taco on my face. Y'all, I just crammed down a taco, and I think I got it. Any Hoosiers, I'm a mess. This is the best lipstick you've ever used. I know, right? Me too. But Praline Rose is more, like, when I go to the office, that's what I wear. Let's see. Love It. This is Love It. It's kind of like a pink brown, I guess, or kind of color. And then I have Precious Topaz, which has a little shimmer in it, which is really, 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 really pretty too. But I have buku other stuff coming. I ordered the blue red sold out. Like, I guess for 4th of July, everybody was like, gotta have it. Okay. And then let's see what I got. My wonderful, wonderful sponsor gave me the anti-aging foundation. Are you trying to tell me something, ma'am? Nah, I'm kidding. I already use the foundation. I use it every day. And listen, it was the funniest thing because yesterday, I took the kids to Splash Kingdom. My mom and I took the kids to Splash Kingdom. I kid you not. We're sliding in the little pool and hanging on the rope thing. And I've been dunked like 5-10 times. And this girl comes up to me and literally like, she kind of like chasing me around the pool. And she's like, I just have to ask you. Well, she said, what are you wearing? Because here you are, like there was no kunais. I had my, this is actually not liner, believe it or not. This is our Opal Eye Sense. But what I do is I take I'm trying to find my makeup bag. Oh, I have a liner brush. It's a bent liner brush. And I just dip it in like on here or in around the edge here into the opal. And it's waterproof, and I line my eyes with it. And it did not come off at all in the pool. Like I said, we were riding on the water slides. We were dunking and diving we were doing all kind of craziness. And my makeup stayed, everything was still the same. It looked just like when I got to the pool. So between the sweat, and it is hot. If y'all have ever been to Splash Kingdom, Lord have mercy. They need something about that concrete. I think it's concrete makes it just hot. But it was hot. Any Hoosiers. So I also the blush. This is our most everything is in like a tube or like this, okay, that we have. And this is, I've never tried this. This is my wonderful sponsor, Mandy, gave me this blush sense, okay? So I thought I would, while I got you on her, try a little bit of it, even though, because I don't really have on any blush. I did a little bit of contour with our bronzer, but that's about it. I'm just going to put a little bit on, see what it does. Okay. Just to check it out and kind of see. So you can kind of see what it is about too. Everything, that's the beautiful thing. Everything we carry, not just our lips, our foundation, our eye scents, our blush scents, and everything is waterproof. So when you get in the water, you're going to come out looking, it's really pretty, actually. You're going to come out looking just the same as you did when you went in the water, which I love, because we have a boat, we stay in the water, we also have a pool, so we stay in the water. During the day, what I do is apply the glossy gloss throughout the day. You're supposed to, because it's really hydrating. When you first start using, y'all, when you first start using the lip scents, it's gonna feel weird at first, but the reason why is because it's exfoliating your lips, okay? So stick with it, because once that exfoliating process starts happening and gets through with, you're gonna love it. Because the first week I was like, why are my lips kind of crusty? And it's because it's exfoliating all that yuckiness off, and that wax leaves on your lips, basically. That's what it is. And then so when you apply in the morning, you know, you're gonna apply it 3 times. Then you're gonna put your glossy gloss on at the end after everything dries, okay? But through the day, you need to be applying your glossy gloss so you don't get all crusty musty, okay? And I haven't put any glossy gloss on in a minute, so thought I'd put it on there. And it just kind of pops it up and brings it back to life, so to speak. Just keeps you from getting all crusty. To take it off, I had someone ask me that. They were like, okay, this stuff was like craziness. It stays on. That's what I always say. On your very first order a starter, okay? That way you get your glossy gloss, you get your oops, okay, and you get a color. That way you have the glossy gloss to use, because you're going to need more than just the color. You need the glossy gloss. But you're going to need the oops. And the oops is great too, for like example, see where I missed a spot? Well, watch. And you can see it. What's cool about it is, I don't know if you can see the tip of that. See where it took it? So it's good for touch-ups too, not just total removal. I'm going to light that off, and now it's gone. Okay? So I said, what was my title? I said high school. What was it I said? We're going to talk about new stuff in high school and whatever. Listen, I'm 40 years old, okay? And a lot of my friends are my age, or we're old enough to not be acting like high schoolers, okay? And I found it to be, and it's not coming from me or my unexperience that happened to me, but it did happen to a friend of mine, and that's why I'm addressing it. People tend to, and it bothers me, and so I'm just going to put it out there. Y'all know I didn't name my group Mouth of the South for no reason, okay? It bothers me a lot. If a person, for whatever reason, decides they don't like you, and I found nowadays you don't necessarily have to give people a reason. Some people just don't like you, whether you've even said a word to them, whether you've spoken to them, whether you even really know them, okay? I don't understand that logic. That's not how I roll. That's just me. I have to have a reason, not to like you. I'm not just going to be like, oh, I just don't like her. But there seriously is, I think, some people that they look at your profile picture or whatever, and they're like, I just don't like the way her profile picture looks, so I just don't like her. Automatic. It's stupid. Grow up, okay? It's not high school anymore. And we act like it. Grown women act like it. If I have a business that I choose to do, and it may not be your thing, it may not be your taste, may not be your forte, great. It's mine, okay? And if you have a business and you do your thing, great. I think small business, especially women, because it's hard for women in business, we need to help each other climb up, not knock each other down. It's ridiculous. And here's my thing, because I had someone say it to me the other day. Some girl didn't like her, and the girl didn't like her, didn't really know her, but she's telling all these other people that she doesn't really know not to like her either. Why? Why must we do that? So if you don't like me, okay, let's just say, for instance, my mom don't like me. Gayla, you don't like me. I'm just using her for an example. Why then would you go tell your group of friends that don't know me, hey, I don't like her, so y'all don't like her either, and then they don't like you either, and they don't know you from Adam? That just really, it really upsets me. This didn't happen to me, but it has happened to me. But this is not why I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it because it happened to a friend of mine not too long ago, and she kind of cried on my shoulder, and it really bothered me. But let people make up their own mind. Let people, if you don't like somebody, it doesn't mean that a friend of yours will not like them. Just because you don't like a person doesn't mean all your friends can't like them too. I mean, seriously, like, what are you, like the friend patrol? I don't get that. I don't get, like, if I don't like someone, like, say I don't like a particular girl or whatever, I'm not going to go tell my friends, y'all don't like her. Because I don't. I'm going to let you find out for yourself. Now, if you have a problem with her, the same problem I did or whatever, and then you don't like her, that's different. Then you decide. But for people to go around, grown people, we're grown, okay? Grown women, especially. It's so hateful. And, it just really got in my craw, so to speak. That's a Southern thing. But it really got in my craw when I was hearing this, because it has happened to me. It happens to me on the regular. I have people around me all the time that don't really like me. I know they don't. They know they don't. I know it. I'm not stupid. But to tell others or to talk bad about someone that someone else may not know just because you may not like them, that is so immature in high school. Grow up, okay? And that is not the way to live your life. And it's not a good thing. It's ugly. It looks ugly. It makes you look ugly, okay? So in my opinion, this is all my opinion. You can take it or leave it. Take it with a grain of salt, okay? I'm just telling you how I feel. And I needed to get that off my chest, because I'm really sensitive, and it really made me cry to know that this girl is a really, really sweet girl. And to know that one person didn't like her or whatever. Oh, look, I got a Apple Watch. It was talking to me. But to know that one person didn't like her and then went around and told a whole nother group of her friends or people that she didn't even know, hey, I don't like her, so they blocked her or unfriended her on Facebook or whatever, and they don't like her either because that said girl didn't like her, and they have had no contact with her. Don't let other people dictate to you who you should like and who you should be friends with. Make up your own mind. Hang out with people. Get to know them. Not everything that everyone says about people is true. Shocker. I know. Big surprise. But just because someone says, well, that Bridget, she's just a blah, 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 blah. That's their interpretation of me. It doesn't mean that it's me. Okay? So get to know people, and don't let your friends, grown women, okay, or men too, if it applies to you, but men aren't that way, I don't think, or not as many, okay, it's not as much of a problem, should I say. Men don't really care. They'll be friends with anybody. Well, my husband will be, but I've experienced it, and then a friend of mine came to me about it and was like, I really need prayer. It really hurt me because I don't know any of these women. I knew one woman, and then she trashed my name to a whole group of other women in this little small area. It's not even here, so don't get all excited. She trashed me all over with these group of women, and now these group of women won't even speak to me if I see them on the street. They don't know me. They don't know me. We were friends on Facebook because we lived in the same area, and I would like their pictures and they would like mine. I've been blocked. I've been unfriended because this one said person took my name and trashed me all over this small town, and none of these people know me except for that one person. People, decide who you want to be friends with. Don't let your friendships be dictated by the opinion of someone else, because just because one of your friends doesn't like someone doesn't mean you want. But be your own mind. Seriously, it's ridiculous. So that's what I meant by high school. To me, that is so high schooly. If you don't, okay, because I've had this happen too, and another girlfriend came to me about this too. How do you stop live? I'm so sick of people that go live. Don't watch it. When it comes up, if you don't want to see it, you don't have to watch it. There's no law that says you have to click on it. I'm just saying. I don't know how to turn off the notifications on, but I'm sure there's a way. So if you don't want to see it, don't watch it. But why be pissed about it? Is that really, like, seriously? That's a reason to be pissed. Because someone is trying to support their family and have their own business. And here's the thing. and I've said this before, what I'm doing, like, with lip syncs and Synergens, okay? Let karma get them back. What comes around goes around. It does. And I'm not mad about it. I am to the point in my life, and it took me 40 years to get there. If you like me, great. If you don't, great. But let's don't pretend, okay? Because I know you don't, and you know you don't. So there it is. It's the truth. It is what it is, right? But the thing about it is, for me, it doesn't mean you can go trash me just because you don't like me to strangers that don't know me and ruin my name all over town. That's not your right. So grow up. And that's so high schoolish, and it's hateful, and it's ugly hearted, okay? And God sees all. So there's several people, that act like they're all good and great, and they are. I'm not saying they're not, but that's not good and great. It's ugly. So if you're off trash talking other people to people that don't know that person, and those people don't like that person because of what you have to say, that's ugly. Let people decide for themselves. Yes, ma'am.
I'm making cookies. Do you want some?
Of course. She's making chocolate chip cookies. I've gotten off on it. But I just had to say that because it hurt my heart when this girl is really, really a sweet girl. And she deserves better than for these grown women. Oh, grown women, you should just act better. You should just act better. We should know better. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But another thing I was going to say. Like, if I did this, okay, in a storefront, you guys wouldn't think anything of it. It wouldn't make you mad if I had a storefront and I was selling lip syncs out of my storefront and I was going live. You'd be like, oh my God, she's a business owner, a woman. So am I. So am I. Just because a person doesn't have a storefront doesn't mean they're not a business owner, okay? Because we get treated differently because we don't have a storefront. So it's like, oh, well, she has a storefront, so she's much more respectable as a business person. That's not true. That's not true. Because there's plenty of boutiques out of houses. There's plenty of people that cut hair out of their house. I used to go to a lady in South Bossier that cut my hair. She had built her own salon and she cut my hair at her house. So, I mean, babysitting, people babysit at their house. That's a business. This is the same thing. So treat people with respect and treat people with a little bit of dignity. And if you're gonna say that you have a good heart and you're a giver and that's who you are, then truly be that and like do it across the board. You know what I mean? And I just had to say that because it hurt my heart. It just really hurt my heart when a girlfriend of mine, she said, I only knew one person, and that one person knows everybody. Because, there's people in small towns, there's people that they really do know everybody, okay? They can make you or break you. And they broke her. They broke her because one person out of that group, the only person she knew, didn't like her for whatever reason. I don't know if they had I don't know, for whatever reason, didn't like her. So she went back and told all the other ladies, influential ladies in that area, well, this girl is blah, 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 whatever she said. I don't know. We didn't get into it because I said, I don't really want to know, but I'll pray for you. And it is sad. I just kind of got not into the details, just a little bit of the information. But it's sad that grown women won't decide for themselves who they like or who they'll be friends with. That they'll listen to an So if I don't get along with one person, that means your whole group doesn't like me. That doesn't even really know me. I don't get that. That's not how I roll. I get to know people for who they are, for my own self. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, in my opinion. That's just me, okay? I'm gonna give you a chance until you prove me otherwise. I'm gonna get to know you, me and you, and I'm not gonna listen to what everybody else has got to say, because really gossip is cheap, and gossip is everywhere, and gossip doesn't make it true. I'm just saying. What is that saying? Believe half of what you see and nothing what you hear. That's the God honest truth. So before you believe what people say about other people, get to know them a little bit before you take it and run with it, because gossip's messy, and it's sad that 25, you're kind of right there, still a little young mindset, but 30s, 40s, and 50s, and doing that, grow up. We're not in high school anymore. Let people have friends that they want to have. Let people decide for themselves who they're going to like and who they're not. Stop tarnishing people's names to a bunch of other women that person has never met just because you don't like them. And find a reason not to like somebody. Don't just be like, oh, I just don't like her. Because I have people that don't like me. They've never met me. They don't know me from Adam, but they don't like me. I don't understand that. How is that even possible? Don't get it. So, high school's over, ladies. 30s and 40s and late 20s, high school's over. Let people decide for themselves who they'll be friends with without your opinion swaying them. You don't have to like them, but you don't have to tarnish and bash their name all over town. It's wrong, and it is not good-hearted, okay? I don't care who you are. It's ugly, and God sees all, okay? So, any Hoosiers, high school's over. Backdrop, isn't it fabulous? Business cards for all y'all just joining. I got business cards. I designed my own, and I got the little, let me see, the little these. So if you order from me any lip scents, you get stamps, and then your 10th one is free on me. I'm going to do a live sale event where we go live and I just sell whatever color you want. You tell me, ship it to you. The website is mouthofthesouth.net. So if you want to order directly from the website instead of ordering from me and me be the middleman, you can do that. It's much easier. It's just PayPal. So you just click on my link, go on there and browse whatever you need. You can order it. It'll PayPal. You'll put your PayPal in. Same thing as if you were buying from me and I was having to order from them ship to me, and then me ship to you. It's just a shorter process. Cuts out the middleman. Okay, and I had a girl ask me about applying because she was having trouble with her water line. So I'm going to take off. I had another friend go, how do you get it off? I'm going to show you. This is the Oops remover. And you just put it on. This has been on all day, y'all. Now y'all see why it's Mouth of the South, don't you? Because I run my mouth and I'm opinionated. So I just had to say it. I'm over it. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me. It's happened to a couple of my friends. And I'm over it. Let people decide for themselves who they want to be friends with. Just because you don't want to be friends, you shouldn't influence other people not to be. I'm just saying. That's so high school. It's over. So this is how you take it off. And I usually take, because you put 3 coats on, so I usually use a little extra. How'd y'all like that soapbox? Y'all are like, ooh. Y'all didn't know what I meant by going to high school, did y'all? Or high school, did you? Well, now you know. Stop acting like high schoolers. Okay. So, always when you're going to add your lips, okay, when you do add your lip scents, always make sure it's clean, dry lips. So, this is wet on this side. So, I'm going to clean and dry before I add these. I promise I'm going to add a color. Shake, 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 shake your lip scents. Alright. Ooh, I should have brought a mirror. Let me see. I got one right here. So, always go in the same direction that you start in. So, like, if you go this way, stay this way, okay? Don't go back this way. You're going to do 3 coats. And I cleaned my brush off pretty good because you don't want it uber thick because you are going to do 3 coats, okay? Keep your lips apart, okay? Because you're going to let it dry 5 to 10 seconds in between coats. Okay. So I'm letting it dry. Keep your lips apart, because they will stick together if you don't wait for it to dry. Shake, 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 shake. Shake again. Okay, let it dry. And then put your glossy gloss. And rub together. And like I said, if you have, you see where I messed up? So if you have that, very simple. Take your oops. There you go. And that's Kiss for the Cause. If you want to know any colors I have, like I said, I have a bunch on hand and I have a bunch more coming. They're all listed on my page, but if you need a color, want a color, just ask me. I'll let you know what I have. I can ship them out, and you get your card with it where you can punch your card and get your 10th one free. And I'll give you your how to apply card. It comes with it as well, plus a business card. It just has tips and tricks, okay, is what the card has. I designed these. Isn't that so cute? Alright, so I'm off my soapbox. So we're not in high school anymore. Can we make an agreement? We're not in high school anymore. Let people choose their own friends, not based on your opinion, but based on theirs, okay? Let's see. I think that's about it that I was on my soapbox about. Now y'all know why it's I'm the mouth of the South. I can't help it. I just can't. I don't like to. I'm not one to sit back and just let people just, because it's happened to me, and like I said, it happened to a really good friend of mine who is so sweet, and it broke my heart because she was in tears. You don't realize. Here's the thing, and this will be the end of this, okay? The high school thing and that kind of behavior. Do you realize it hurts people? Do you realize there are grown people that are still scarred from high school because they were treated the exact same way they're being treated in their 40s? Okay? It hurts. I'm telling you. I'm ugly when I cry. I'm telling you, because it's happened to me. I was treated like that in high school. I didn't fit in anywhere with anybody. I had very few friends. Okay? And when it happens to me now at 40, it still feels like I'm that little girl in school. It feels the exact same way. And we should know better. And we should do better. And we should teach our kids better. Because if you're in your late 20s, 30s, and 40s, and you act like that, and you have children, they're going to do the same thing because they're learning it from you. And it is hurtful. It hurts people. Like this girl that I'm talking about, it was a friend of mine when this happened to her, and she came to me. She had cried for days about it. And she's in her 30s and is a mother. Because one person didn't like her and ruined her name all over the place. And to people that didn't even know her. And that's not fair. And that is not good behavior. And that is not a good heart. And it's hurtful to people. And it is. It's like bullying. It really is adult bullying. So stop it. It needs to stop. And it stops with us to make a choice not to do it anymore. You know, and not to raise our kids that way. Because your kids look to you. And if you're acting like that, and if you're gossiping all the time, and you're running people down all the time, and you have a kid sitting there watching it, they're going to do the same thing. They think it's okay. And it's not. Okay. So that's it for my high school, for my soapbox, for my lip scents, for my new goodies, for my beautiful backdrop, and live sale is coming. If you need, I showed you all my colors. Like I said, praline rose, kiss for a cause, berry, the topaz, the precious topaz, the pink frost. I have all that. I have the oops and the glossy gloss if you want to do a kit. And I have way more stuff coming. I got some really cool colors coming. The blue red is coming back because I sold all of those for 4th of July. And always, when you do get something from me, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you love it as much as I do. Go spread love into the world. Let's stop all this. Let's be better. Let's be better. And I'm saying that to myself too. Let's be better. It's the only way we're going to change the generations coming after us is if we do better. It's the only way. How are we going to expect our kids to do better and be better people if we act like butts? We don't. We're the example. It starts right here. Okay? So be better, do better, go spread love into the world instead of hate, and instead of gossip, and instead of being hurtful. Be nice. Be good. Okay? Be that way behind closed doors, the way you are out when you see the person you go to church with, and you go, hey, oh yes, I prayed for you, and then you go home, or you go out to dinner with your girlfriends, and then you talk about someone. Don't do that. Be the way you are to people that you want to impress. Be that way to everyone. Be that way to everyone. Not just the people that either can help you climb socially, or that you go to church with, or whatever. Be that way to everyone, okay? It doesn't really matter if you're uber sweet to the people that help you climb a ladder, or the people that are that you've known forever, or the people that you go to church with, and then you go home, or you go out to dinner with your girlfriends, and you sit there and run down everyone else. I mean, it kind of negates the purpose. Be good to everyone. Just be a good person. Like, seriously, just it's really not that hard. And don't bully people. Don't be a 40-year-old bully. And don't hurt 30 and 40-year-old women that didn't fit in school, or were outcast in school and have scars from it. Don't make them cry themselves to sleep at night at 30 and 40. Because that's just sad. It's sad that grown women do that to each other, and you don't see that much. How come is it that you don't see a lot of men tearing each other down? You don't. Or competing with each other, or cutting each other's throat, or backstabbing each other. You don't see it a lot. How come is that? How come we can't be like that? I don't get it. I don't get it, because as women, it took a lot to get, like, to be a business owner. It takes a lot as a woman for us to gain respect. It's hard as women. It's hard enough. We should be lifting each other up as women, not constantly tearing each other down. It's just sad. It makes me sad. So, if you need some lip sense, I'm your girl, and it's not gonna come off. I mean, I did this today. I hope it's dry enough, because I just put the glossy gloss on, but look. You see nothing. You see nothing. See? It works. Bobby likes it too, because when we kiss, it don't get on him. He's like, oh, I love it, because he always fusses because he's got lipstick all over his face. So, not now. Anyway, go spread love into the world. High school's over. You graduated, girl. You graduated. Act like it. Okay? Teach your kids better. Be better. Do better.